burn yourself, you can use it if you cut yourself, if you scratch yourself, if you have an insect bite, if you're actually just in the garden and get stung by nettles. You can use it exactly in the same way that you use aloe vera jelly. Okay, it will be a really great first protection if, for example, your child falls at the park and you've got that in your pocket, you put it straight on the wound, you know that the antiseptic side of aloe vera is actually going to straight away clean up the wound and keep it safe until you go home, and maybe then put the real aloe vera jelly on it, because aloe vera jelly will be purer obviously than aloe lips. It won't contain the sort of jellification of it, and it won't contain the jojoba as well. But still, it's a fantastic first aid protection. Okay. It gives you beautiful gloss when you put it on your lips. And yeah, that's why we call it the mighty midget. Claire and I, we would go nowhere with that one in our pocket. I can tell you that straight away. Next product. Oh, sorry. Because of the fact that it's exactly like aloe vera jelly, it also can work on things like piles and hemorrhoids. But if you did use it for piles and hemorrhoids, make sure you put a sticker on it, because you would not want to put it on your lips the next day, of course. That's the little joke of the night. I can't hear you, but I'm sure you're all laughing. Next, this is one of the latest products that the company has come up with that was only launched about 2 or 3 years ago. It's a hand sanitizer. It's, as you know, some of you are nurses, I know that, so you know what hand sanitizers do, but this is so practical. It almost fits into a pocket. It definitely fits into a handbag. Kills 99.99% of the germs. So there you go. That's here we're talking about the bactericide side of aloe vera, as well as the antiseptic side and the antiviral side of aloe vera. Kills absolutely everything, including MRSA. It's basically skin bacteria's worst enemy. It really, really does a fantastic job. It's got a really nice scent, and you really don't need much. You really need a tiny amount in your hands, and it basically cleanses your hands. And it's brilliant when you travel, brilliant when you go on a picnic with your children, brilliant anytime. So brilliant in the kitchen. So we are using it as well quite a lot, and it's actually quite cheap. It's not. When I first saw the price, and that's only my point of view, but when I first saw the price, I thought, wow, this is still, for the size of it, it's quite expensive. Then I went to, I think it was to Tesco or Sainsbury's a few days later, and I went to have a look at what the hand sanitizers were priced at, and I realized that some much inferior quality products were actually sold more expensively than what we actually have here in Forever. So it's actually very reasonably priced for what it is. Absolutely wonderful product. Now, we are not going to talk tonight about all the different supplements. First, because we wouldn't have time. Second, because it's a whole training by itself, and if you guys are interested, the best thing you can do is to book yourself into Dawn Parker supplement day. She's got a day where she just basically talks about supplements. It's absolutely brilliant. It only has one side effect, is when you come home you just want to order them all, because you just basically have heard so many good things about every single one of them, you just want to order them all. But it's absolutely great. The only two ones I want to talk to you about are the ones that come inside the new distributor pack, because those are the ones that you might want to try to sell, or definitely the ones that you will have in your kit when you do your presentation. Forever Bee Pollen, as you know, we are the largest beekeepers in the world, so it's only fair that we actually use the pollen as well as the propolis from the beehive. Now, what is pollen? Well, pollen is very simply, and that's the one-liner you need to know about pollen. Pollen is the most complete food known to man in the natural world. Okay, it contains 99 known nutrients. Okay, known micronutrients. It contains every types of vitamins, every types of minerals. It contains, once again, enzymes, amino acids, trace elements, etc., etc., etc. It contains everything. 99 known nutrients in pollen. Okay, it's basically phenomenal as an energy booster, because it's got fast release, and it's going to bring all those great ingredients into your body instantly. So as something that's going to keep you a massive kick straight away, there's nothing better. You get that when you start to feel a little bit tired in mid-morning or mid-afternoon at work, and you're thinking, oh, what shall I have? Shall I have a cup of tea with a biscuit, or shall I have a Mars bar or something like that? Don't. Just get 2 or 3 of those pollens with a glass of water, and it's going to get you going straight away. Absolutely brilliant. Now, another thing that it does is it in itself, it's a natural what is it called? Antihistaminic. It basically helps with allergies in a very natural way. Now, the one thing you need to obviously be aware is some people might be allergic to pollen. So before you sell it to someone, make absolutely sure that they are not going to have allergic reactions to it. People who are allergic to bee stings don't necessarily have an allergy to pollen, because pollen is something very, very different from obviously the bee stings. So if somebody says, oh, I'm allergic to bees, just double check if they're allergic to bee stings or if they're allergic to bee pollen. Okay, if they are allergic to bee pollen, tell them that actually this product can help them almost like desensitize themselves from that allergy. All they would need to do is to take a teeny weeny bit of the, maybe they cut the tablet in 4, or they cut the tablet in 6, and they only take a small amount at a time, and then basically progressively they can increase the dosage. So maybe at the beginning they might have a 1/6 of a tablet a day, then they might move to half a tablet a day, and then before they know it, they can actually have 2, 3, 4, 5 tablets a day. That's exactly what happened to my wife Claire, who has massive hay fever, was quite allergic to pollen in general, and now not only is no longer allergic to pollen, but basically use pollen as the antihistaminic when the hay fever season is at the peak, and that help her go through the whole of the season of the hay fever without having to go and buy Piriton or I can't even remember what their name now, because we haven't used them for about 4 or 5 years, but basically all the Zyrtex and so on. So it's a great way for people to start alleviate allergy symptoms, in particular hay fever. But the way you and me would be using it is as a great sort of energy booster, something that really gives you a great dose of energy straight away, which is one of the reasons why we use it so much into our weight management products, because it keeps your energy going massively. And the other one which we're going to talk about tonight in terms of supplement is Forever Arctic Sea. Arctic Sea is basically a cocktail of fish oils coming from 4 or 5 different types of fishes, where we've also added a little bit of olive oil into it, and it's basically an optimal fish oil blend, which basically, it says here, will be essential for good health. It's absolutely true that fish oil is essential for good health, because it provides you with primarily omega-3 and omega-9s, which are phenomenal for your brain function as well as for your general health. But this product is also really great in 2 other aspects. So it's brain food. Basically, look at it as brain food. So you need to feed your body with lots and lots of things. Well, actually, if you want to feed your brain, you need to actually take Arctic Sea. It's going to help with concentration level. It's going to help children like mine who've got special needs and difficulties to to develop brain development and brain issues. In terms of it can help with children with epilepsy or ADHD and so on. It actually helps with their brain development. It's brilliant for, as I said, for adults with their concentration level. But the other 2 things I'm going to mention is it's brilliant also for people with joint problems. Fish oils are really, really great because they are a natural anti-inflammatory. So they actually help with any kind of joint pain that you might have, and they also help with the sort of the lubrication of the joints. And the second thing which is great for this product is it also helps maintaining low levels of the bad cholesterol that you might have. It's a great way to reduce cholesterol fairly quickly. A friend of mine actually posted on Facebook today that 3 months ago his cholesterol level was 7.9. It's now down to 5.3 only in a matter of 3 months. And the only thing that he has changed is taking this particular product. So he knows that the only difference that has happened in the last 3 months is the fact that he started to take this product, funnily enough, after having gone to one of Dawn Sparker's training. So Forever Arctic Sea, brain food, great for joints, great for cholesterol. Finally, we move to, I would say, the highlights of our products, which is basically aloe vera gels. Okay, this is basically what you need to realize is the drinking gels represent over 50% of the worldwide sales of Forever Living products. Last year alone, the company sold 31 million bottles of the yellow gel alone. That just single one bottle, 31 million bottles left the company and were sold. Okay. Now, what is aloe vera drinking gel? Well, basically, our drinking gels contain, especially the yellow one contains as an average, 96.2% pure stabilized aloe vera gel. Okay, in some bottles it can go up to 98%, but as an average, as I mentioned earlier, depending on where the product is being manufactured and where the plant comes from, it contains at an average 96.2% pure stabilized aloe vera gel. Now, once again, we've mentioned that aloe vera gel is a cocktail of nutrients. So the nutrients that you then swallow are necessarily going to have a massive impact on your energy levels, on your general health, on your immune system. Okay, but aloe vera being a natural cleanser, it's also going to help cleanse your digestive tract. And by cleansing your digestive tract, what it's going to do is going to actually help your body absorb even more nutrients, and in particularly absorb the nutrients that you take through the aloe vera gel. So basically it's a double whammy. It cleanses the tract so it can absorb even more of the nutrients that you are just putting into your body with the aloe vera gel, as well as with the food you eat. Okay. As a result, it turns out to be a really great tonic. It gives you great level of energy levels. It's something that gives you a kick, more on the sort of 2, 3, 4, 10 days basis than, for example, pollen. Pollen is something that will give you a kick within a matter of minutes. Aloe vera gel will give you a little bit of a kick straight away, but if you really want to feel the benefits of the kick of aloe in terms of tonicity, it's probably going to be 3, 4 days, 5, 6 days down the line. You're going to look back thinking, whoa, what's happening to me? So what it does is it helps, as it mentions here, it helps increase the absorptions of nutrients, which will obviously help with your general health. One of the things that you need to know about drinking aloe is it works on 2 different things in your body, and only 2 different things. It helps with what we call the epithelium, which is any part of your body which contains skin or membrane. So that means the whole of your skin on the outer side of your body, the whole of the skin in the inside of your digestive system, the inside of your lungs, the inside of your eye cavity, the inside of your ears, etc., etc. Basically, any part of your body that has got membranes and skin cells will benefit from the ingestion of aloe vera. The second part of your of aloe's action into your body is anything which is linked with the immune system. So we here mentioned energy level tonicity. It's fair enough. It's because of the of all the ingredients that you're taking, it's necessarily going to have an effect on that. But over a period of time, taking such a great dose of nutrients and having a great absorptions of all the nutrients is going to reinforce your immune system, which is basically your natural protector of your body. Okay, and that obviously helps with anything like recovery from illnesses. When you come out of hospital, when you've had cancer, that sort of things, it's actually going to help with recovery of your immune system. It's going to help boost your immune system, which is one of the reasons why people in Forever are very rarely sick, and they can actually be in the bus and somebody sneezes next to them and they even laugh at it because they know that the next day nothing's going to happen to them. It's almost like it actually creates a shield around you. Okay, but also it's what we call an immunobalancer, aloe vera, which means that it's actually going to balance your immune system. There are some times where your immune system is overstimulated. That could be when you've got an allergy attack. And aloe, what it's going to do is actually going to balance your immune system to actually reduce the effects of that particular allergy attack, which means that when you have allergies, you might find that if you drink aloe vera, the allergies you're going to get are not going to be as bad as they used to be. On the other side, on the other spectrum, if you have chronic fatigue or ME, that's usually an understimulation of your immune system. And if you take aloe vera, it's actually going to help you move up your immune system back up and actually re-give you some form of energy and etc. Okay, so that basically means that if somebody comes to you during one of the presentations that you might do in the future and says, I've got a kidney problem, I've got a shoulder problem, I've got a problem with my toes, you will be able to say, well, drinking aloe itself is not going to be able to help, because aloe doesn't work on solid organs, it doesn't work on bones, it doesn't work on any of those things. It only works on skin, membranes, or it works on the immune system. So if somebody says to you, I've got kidney problems, you can't help. We've got other products that can help. Particularly, we have lots of supplements that could help with that. But aloe itself is not going to be helping a liver condition or a kidney condition or a stomach problem. The only problem of the stomach that aloe could help is if the membrane side of the stomach has problems, like an ulcer. Yes, that will help. It will help with refluxes because it's actually going to help soothe the part of the skin that gets burned. But you see what I mean? It doesn't help with the function of the heart, for example. It's not at all, and that's something you need to be aware of, okay? But by basically cleansing the gut system, helping the absorption of nutrients, and basically helping with the reproduction of cells, with the stimulation of cells divisions, we've mentioned all those sort of things before, promotes cells growth, cells regeneration, it cleanses, it helps scarring in case you might have some issues inside your maybe digestive tract. It's a natural anti-inflammatory. So if you have inflammations such as IBS, for example, irritable bowel syndrome, it's actually going to reduce the inflammation of your bowels, and because it's an analgesic, it's also going to relieve the pain. So this is basically what aloe vera does. As a general thing, just imagine it as a cocktail of good health. It's going to just basically give you great health. Now I'm going to move swiftly onto one specific bottle, which is what we call Forever Freedom, which contains 88% of the yellow bottle. So basically it's like the yellow bottle, except this one has got 96 to 98%. The blue one has 88%. So what you need to realize is this one does everything that we've just mentioned. Helps with the digestive issues, skin conditions, immune system, as well as absorptions of nutrients and so on and so on. But on top of that, we've actually mixed the aloe vera in this one with 4 ingredients. First one is glucosamine, second one is chondroitin, the third one is MSM, and the last one is vitamin C, which is coming from extracts of oranges. Now, glucosamine and chondroitin are very often tablets that are prescribed by doctors, but on their own they work a little bit. Here, what's happening is by mixing all those ingredients together with aloe vera gel, there is a synergy that happens, and those products together work 5 to 10 times better than if they were taken individually by themselves. For a start, as I mentioned, aloe will carry with it everything that you mix with it where it's needed. So the fact that we mix all those products with aloe vera is actually going to help target exactly the areas of the body where the chondroitin, the glucosamine, and the MSM are needed. What are glucosamine, chondroitin, and MSM for? They are primarily for people who have osteoarthritis. So this product is